The rumour mill continues to churn out stories when it comes to silly season, and one of the ones that have come out recently is that Valtteri Bottas apparently would not be interested in a return to Mercedes if he was only offered a 1-year deal. Now, the Sauber driver has been the subject of much speculation when it comes to his future next year. He has been seen going into the hospitality at Williams before, and he is heavily rumoured to be joining the team for 2025 to replace Logan Sargent. Mercedes' second seat is still undecided though. Carlos Sainz has emerged as the front runner recently for that seat, but obviously Kimi Antonelli is another option for them. Bottas, though, has come out and said that he wouldn't be interested in a 1-year deal at Mercedes because he'd see himself as a bit of a stopgap for Antonelli. So that's an interesting one, yeah. And a lot of this comes as well from Jacques Villeneuve, who is always, it's always good for a good quote. He said the following: he is probably hoping for Mercedes, that Kimi Antonelli is not good enough so the seat is available for a few years. Probably, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he would potentially just be a stopgap at that point. I mean, obviously he knows the team. He's raced there for a number of years with Lewis before. But I don't see him going there for just a year. I think he wants something longer term. But yeah, filling a place for 1 year, I don't think that is what I want or need at the moment. Apparently, he told the Mirror here in the UK. For next year, I want something multi-year with a clear plan for the years ahead. If I do just 1 year, then you're back to square one again and looking at what's next. I'm good friends with Toto, so of course we've talked about everything. Bottas is now regarded as the favourite to side with another of his former teams, Williams. I'm fine with that situation. It's been interesting, he said, but I want to get it sorted soon. Then I'll be happy, even happier again. So maybe he'll stop doing crazy hairstyles and questionable counters at that point. And Jacques Villeneuve has also agreed with this as well. He said, playing the waiting game, you could find you are the last one standing, and the last one standing is not a positive here. At some point, you are bound to annoy other teams who have made you amazing offers. He seemed certain to be joining Williams, and then something happened. But when you get a good offer and delay, at some point you will annoy people. I'm not going to say what he said, and they won't want it. You end up signing very late, and you make it obvious to that team that they were only your third choice, which of course is not a good move. So yeah, interesting guys. Bottas, where do you think he's going to go for next year? Let us know in the comments below. For what it's worth, I think he's going to go to Williams. I mean, it's interesting that they touch as well on, keeping people waiting and waiting, because that seems what Carlos Sainz is doing with the Sauber team, just keeping them waiting and waiting. But yeah, interesting for sure. I think he's going to go to Williams. I personally see that. I'd love to see Carlos Sainz at Mercedes as well, but I respect Bottas for being honest and saying, look, I don't want a 1-year deal, because that's all Mercedes was offering really. He's 34, and there's a very young, exciting driver coming up through Formula 2 in the Mercedes junior ranks. So yeah, I think he's going to Williams personally. But let us know what you think in the comments below as always. And for much more opinions and news on the world of F1, keep it tuned right here to the F1Chronicle.com.